Hello, friends. Welcome to Easy Introduction to Shakti. Today, I'm going to be talking a little bit about Durga. So Durga is Mother Earth, Sophia, Mawu, base chakra. And she represents strength and protection. And this is the energy that that's being called to me right now. In fact, most of the summer, I'd say Durga was very present. So she's very complex. You know, we can think of Mother Earth, a cycle of birth and death. And the thing often as humans is we like the goodies. We like the pleasure and the creation and the flowers and and we approach that with gratitude, just straight off, like, what are you grateful for? Go outside, put your feet in the dirt and say, what am I grateful for? That's Durga. Because everything you have in your life and your life itself is from Mother Earth. We come from her and we once again return to her when we leave this world. So today I'm going to do a teaching and I'm going to call in Durga Ma. So I invite you to just soften your belly and zoom into your base chakra. And I'm going to be reciting an invocation to bring in the goddess. So a good way to experience this is deep breaths and just imagine your special place in nature. I have lots of special places in nature, and I hope you do too. And if you don't, then find one and visualize it. Okay, just might be a made-up place, it might be a real place. Okay, so I invite you to, we're gonna just do a brief visualization, and then I'm going to share a little bit more about Durga Ma. Okay, so this is from Alana Fairchild. So a lot of my teachings, I'm going to be like a university professor. I'm not going to, I'm not going to, have it all in my head. I'm not going to dictate what God is for you. I'm even not going to have the glare off my glasses because I'm not perfect. I'm just a woman trying to bring in a little divine feminine into this world. And I'd say 99% of it is just fucking showing up for Mother Earth. Mother Earth, the women on the planet, like showing up, just showing up with love in the present moment. That's it. And most people don't know how to do this in our world. In fact, we do the opposite. So we're here to regard, respect, protect the mother. Because if we don't, we know that it's not going to be pretty. So we pander to, when mama's happy, everybody's happy. Well, mama, she doesn't really depend on us for her existence. She's just the cycle of birth and death. And we're her children. We're kind of like spoiled teenagers. So that's basically it. And spoiled teenagers, sometimes they don't show up and sometimes they roll their eyes at mom, but nevertheless, she still loves them. Okay, so I have teenagers. I was a teenager and I totally relate to that energy. So Bhakti is about love. It is about devotion. And we have lost that in this world. Okay, and I'm gonna stop being nice, because nice is a 4-letter word. So we say the F word in this group, which is feminism. We also say the N word, which is a dirty word called nice. And often nice is pandering to other people's needs so you can feel validated. And that is weak. That is the doormat feminism. Doormat feminine, I shouldn't say feminism. Doormat, well, there is doormat feminism, right? We beg for equality. We beg for sovereignty. We beg for our rights. No, we are taking it. Durga is all about warrior energy, taking full sovereignty, taking equality, and not apologizing for being as badass as she is, because she can delete you in 5 seconds if she wants. That's Mother Earth, right? We've seen a lot of stuff. I mean, I was looking at Pele today. Whoa, she's busy, okay? You're not going to negotiate with her. And she says straight out, take it. It's yours. Equality is yours, women. Take it. Okay? No more doormat feminism. No more being nice. Doesn't mean we're not kind and compassionate. And doesn't mean we're not angry, because that's appropriate. But we can't go out in the world and show that, because that's just not an effective approach. Okay, so we're going to bring in Durga Ma. And I invite you to not look at me, not think about me, just perhaps go inside, close your eyes, and take a deep breath, move into your spiritual heart, whatever that is. Your connection with Source, Mother Earth, Mawu, Durga. Okay. And I'm going to invoke the goddess and take you on a little trip. Okay. So this is called an invocation. We're invoking the energy, the frequency, the archetype. Some people think it's even experienced Durga as a being. Well, you know, Mother Earth is a living being, right? And she allows us to live on her, with her, and gives us life and everything we have. So it's time to honor and respect her and show up for her. Okay. Okay, big belly breath in. Try to do your best to take a full breath all the way from the base of your spine up to your third eye, and just back down again. Very gentle, smooth. Not try to control it, breath, just. And let's do 6 count inhale, 8 count exhale. Just nice and easy. No need to hustle or anything here. Okay. Please breathing into your belly. Durga, Mother of Light and solar radiance of spiritual protection, I open your divine blessing of Kali Ma, born of necessity. You give the power to be effective, to be resourceful, to accomplish sacred work and attain spiritual fruition for the spiritual benefit of all beings. You will not allow anything to overcome my true nature and my divine purpose. May your light and inventiveness bless my way, clearing the negative interferences, deflecting impure activities, and ensuring the protection and manifestation of the highest truth through your grace for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Jai Ma. I invite you to breathe into your base chakra and place your left hand at your heart and your right hand at your solar plexus. On your abdomen, above your navel, your sex center. Breathing into your belly, feel a transfer of energy between the two. You now receive love and courage from your heart, which infuses the solar plexus chakra, so that your determination and will are invoked in service to the divine love of your heart. Since this beautiful, supportive, and mutually empowering connection between your will and your heart. When you are ready, repeat these mantras to Durga and Kali Ma 8 times. And if you want to, you can do this with me, or you can just listen. It's okay, either way. Okay, so I'm sending a transmission to you. And that transmission is fierce love. It's the energy of fierce love and protection, like a mother has for her child. And she's kind of like the stage mother, right? She's like pushing you out on the stage. She's pushing you out to act on behalf of not only, first of all, compassion to yourself, and then action in the world, whatever is appropriate and whatever is right for you. Okay, and so mantras are mind vehicles. Okay, so we are literally taking our mind into another frequency here. Okay. Om Doom Dugaye Namaha. 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 Rest in the vibration you have created. When you are ready, place your hands in prayer at your heart and bow your head to your heart. You have completed the ritual. Durga is here. She is protecting us and loving us and calling us and telling us that it's time to be bold, because we have been playing a part in a movie that no longer serves us. So today we are canceling contracts. So some of our contracts are really obsolete in terms of being a woman in the world. And I'm just going to go ahead and invite you to do this with me. So the Jewish New Year is coming up. So whenever I do sort of rituals or anything like that, right now we're at a new moon. So that's cool. It's like a time for a new intention, new energy, right? And then there's also Rosh Hashanah is coming up on Friday, so the weekend. So that's the Jewish New Year. So this is a new way of being. The divine feminine is coming in to lead with compassion, wisdom, and most of all, love, based in a new world of peace, which is the divine masculine. Okay, so it's the divine feminine and the divine masculine together, Shiva and Shakti together. Now, Shiva, who is Durga and Kali's husband, he basically says, these frequencies, they're inside of you, they're inside of me. The divine masculine basically holds safe space. So these energies are not dissimilar. The divine masculine and the warrior goddess, those frequencies are very similar. Okay, so it's like, do I feel safe in my body? Do I feel safe in the world? And your answer to that question will indicate your level of consciousness straight out. Okay, so we're, when we embark on some of this work, shadow work, we're talking about shadow work here. Durga is a great energy to call on, because you're just like, hey, Ma, just cut away everything that does not serve me. Okay, now when we ask this to, for her to help us with this, we have to also be prepared, because I know people that have lost their job, their partner, their house, their car, their, everything, because she literally will cut out everything that doesn't serve your highest good. And she's really, she annihilates the ego. She annihilates the ego. So if you ever see Kali standing on bodies, or maybe skulls around her neck, those are her prizes, if you will. They represent the ego, the false self, the demons, everything that keeps you from creation itself, herself, whatever you want to call it, everything that keeps you away from your highest self. Okay, so today I'm going to, on behalf of women and girls of the world, I'm going to do a invocation, or an intention. I'm going to set an intention. Okay, so that intention is something that you can take on, and I am going to be canceling any contracts that the women and girls, or the feminine energy, has in the world that are no longer needed. So I'm just basically speaking the Durga Ma inside of me as a radical, sacred feminist leader. Okay, and I invite you to do the same. It might be, hey, I'm not going to, be in this relationship anymore. I'm realizing this is toxic. It's not serving me. I see now that that this, job, whatever it may be, is not honoring my highest self. So I'm setting a boundary. So she's really about setting boundaries, badass boundaries. Toxic relationships, perfect example. They're great teachings, but at some point you have to cut it off. And that's what Durga Ma helps us do so well. So call on Durga Ma to do this. And this is, a intention setting ritual that is a process of dismantling old contracts. And I invite you to repeat after me. We, the divine feminine, renounce, revoke, and recall any vows, promises, and contracts that are no longer in alignment with our highest good. Repeat after me, if you want. We now revoke, renounce, recall any promises and contracts that keep us from connecting to source energy or creation and expressing our highest and divine selves. And so we are. And that's from Great Human Potential, Walking in One's Own Light. It's the teachings of the Pleiadians and the Hathors by Kenyon and Kennedy. We revoke any old contracts based in reptilian. I call it reptilian consciousness now. I'm just going to go for it. Okay, we can call it Dominator consciousness. I think reptilian consciousness is actually a really great description. We're cutting that off, whatever that is for you. It helps to do it with me, actually. So when we do this, when we actually take back our power, we're like, I am not available for this anymore. This is not who I am. I am not my thoughts. I'm not my feelings. I'm not this experience. I'm not any of that. Who I am is actually really connected to Mother Earth, and maybe being with her in the silence inside of you. The love that you seek is inside of you. That's her teaching. And her essence is being in the present moment with unconditional love. The love of a mother for her child, or divine masculine, the love of a father for his child. So anyway, that's warrior energy, basically. Protection. So I call in full sovereignty, full equality for the women of the world. All the other contracts are deleted. Reptilian consciousness is no longer allowed on planet Earth. And we are moving forward with the love and protection of Mother Earth. We are here to serve her and also our highest good, because you're here for a reason. You're like a badass. You're not a muggle, okay? You're a magical being. You're a multidimensional magical being. And you can call on Durga Ma at any time to support you in setting your highest intentions, creating your vision, and setting boundaries with fierce love. Sending all of my love to you. Jai Ma. And tits up. Badass. Feminist. Cheers.